Hello, I'm back once again, and yes, as some of you may have already figured out, it was not my last stream last time. No, it was the last stream at my old place. I have now moved. My room is still a mess, as is predictable, but it is actually not too bad. I am at least, my setup is here, camera is set up very scuffed, but apart from that, it's pretty good. So yeah, today it's Wednesday, so it's gonna be more Factorio, some more automation, some more oil, some more of everything, and I'm probably gonna have to set up some offensive things to lure biters into or get the biters to suffer. But we'll see. I'm also here with Obsidian Blade 266. So yeah, let's jump right into it. I have returned. Let me put Discord actually up there again. There we go. And load game. And stream, yes, 6 days ago. But as you can see, I have a camera again. Hello. It is crooked, it is blurry, but it is there. And if because I'm using a video broadcast, if I just do that real quick, if I just lift myself up slightly, hold on, let me see if it, yeah, it changes correctly. Yes. And I have to keep sitting up a little bit. Oh, don't get hit by the train. If I get hit by the train, I'm dead. Why am I here
So,
again? This is the coal part, right? And I need, I'm not under any active threat right now. It's just, oh, yeah, I was busy with the oil extraction. Oh yeah, can I see my monitor again? Yeah, my setup is a mess. Just take again. Flamethrower ammo. Wait, have I automated this already? I have electric furnace. I might have already. Yeah, I've already automated that. This one takes process units, flying robot frames, and low density structures. Yeah. Lube. I'm gonna need lube. Let me actually get the heavy oil, light oil, petroleum gas. Oh, I need a refinery, of course. I need more resources that aren't. The train isn't here. That sucks. Where's the train at? It's getting unloaded, but there's still full. Oh, it's quite loud actually. Settings, sound, master down a little bit more.
by the way,
Yeah.
I got some more Spaceballs trivia.
What? Not the fact that the code word was Spaceballs the scrotum.
Oh yeah, no, that was from the video I was watching. Yeah, but no. Uh no. So, now I don't know what I was gonna say. Fuck you.
Well, don't blame me. Blame the scrotum.
uh uh Oh right. There's a point in the movie where the bad guys are like, we're gonna take a 5 minute break. And then they actually don't show up in the movie for 5 minutes.
Yeah. That's just how Spaceballs works. It's a parody of
Yeah,
itself.
yeah. But like, that's actually like clever writing.
What they should do, right, in my opinion, is have them make a reference to the first movie
Well, apparently the Darth Helmet actor is retarding, so
Then he should just make like a bunch of like remarks from like previous movies.
I'm sure he will.
Like, I did this last time, it should work, and then it doesn't. Like that would already be a very funny one. Just it worked previously. Why doesn't it work now? Or they make a quote that
Why can't
everything's
I?
woke now, and everything. Like the times have changed. They should do a gender joke. I feel like that would go incredible. What science isn't there? The blue science. Why don't I have the blue? Where is the blue science? What do you need to make blue science? Sulfur. I have sulfur. Advanced circuits. I should have advanced circuits. Or is it because of the lack of steel? No, the rails are being made. The circuits are being... Oh. Are almost all circuits used to... Oh, you rarely get any circuits in here now. Yeah, I need to up the circuit production. Let me grab productivity modules. Because I have them automated. So I can just do this. Grab 20 of them, walk up to...
Oh my! It's here. Okay.
and grab these, and boom. Now this will get bonus production. Wait, what does an
Oh wait. Oh,
efficiency
I
module
see.
actually
Wait.
do?
Oh wait. Do I see? Oh,
Wait,
I
if
do
I
see.
make 2 of those real quick... They also require red circuits, but I'm now producing more red circuits, which allows me to use more red circuits. It also means the electric furnace stuff is moving slower, but that's because I still have a lack of steel.
Okay, wait. Is this what they want me to do?
Where are my furnaces
Oh,
again?
I mistimed that.
There. Yeah, my furnaces are about to reach the railway. Like the very first stone railway that I put out. Where's the nearest stone, actually? Right there. Oh, that is on the wrong side of the thing. Why does it say
There we
drop
go.
frames now? Yeah, which this might be a good disclaimer to give, actually. I'm currently on Wi-Fi instead of a cable, because we've moved and the router is on the other side of the apartment. Like, I cannot be further away from it right now. What was the power consumption? Like, honestly,
Oh,
doing
Shu, if your
this...
internet goes out, I will entertain your chat while while you go
Sure,
fix
the,
it.
the stream will go down with me, so... I'm not sure what you want to do,
Nah.
but... If it goes down, it goes down, but it says that I should put my... Hold on, I realize I don't have my light on.
Just make a post with a link. I'll start streaming. You can link them to my stream.
Yeah. And then your stream is just a Discord thing. See, there we go, more light.
Yeah, the Discord.
Like your stream is just a Discord stream of what I'm doing while I'm talking.
Well, no, because if you don't have internet, then you can't.
Oh yeah.
You can't go be on Discord either.
Yeah, but if this internet goes out, I have a feeling it's the fact that they messed around with the electrical system
Oh, wait.
again, because something just isn't right. either the groups are labeled wrong, like that could be a possibility. Oh boy, I am draining my factory by adding the extra production. Because I press production and I look for circuits and I go for the 1 minute mark and I mark these. Pretty stable production, but I'm also using more. So they do about the same thing, although this one went down a lot. If we go to 5 seconds. Yeah, 1 minute is better. Yeah, now we're not using any. Now we're producing. Yeah, I'm running short on red circuits. But yeah, if things mess up too much with the Wi-Fi, then what I will have to do is get is start planning a cable. Like I'd have to do multiple measurements for multiple distances just to hopefully get enough get enough distance to do something. Oh, hey, productivity modules are slowly being made still. Which means they are still backed up because the electric furnaces are... because the rails are slow. Rails are the problem. Am I not making enough of them? I only have 3, so that's not a surprise. Well, I guess I can increase the speed. And then put this one here. Rotate...
Oh, hey, it's an item.
I got an
Let's
achievement.
nuke the room to get the item.
I can now make beacons to spread the effects. But I'm doing automation 3. I can now do that. Then I can do more stack inserters, more braking force of trains. I should actually get to nuclear power at some point, but I need more steel. Like, steel production is just what's holding me back right now. Steel and advanced circuits. Those are the 2 things I need to fix.
You motherfucker. Also, Gordon Ramsay has a new show, and it's really fucking funny.
Is it about bad kitchens again?
Yes, but this time, the people think that they don't know that it's Gordon Ramsay, basically.
So it's an anonymous person that suddenly shows up to their kitchen and
No, no,
turns
no,
it
no,
into
no,
a
no.
nightmare.
They think they've signed up for a revamp kind of show.
But
And
it's gonna
then
be Gordon Ramsay screaming at them for
Gordon
fucking
is just in a
bits of shit.
van, he's just in a van out the back checking the cameras.
Ah. So he's just
Seeing what's
on
happening.
cams.
Yeah, yeah. And then, he does get someone to actually bring something to him to taste as well. And he sends in, a previous Hell's Kitchen winner to, go there sort of undercover to taste it and to give criticism to see how they react to that. And then eventually he comes in.
He's like, surprise, people.
Shuts down the restaurant because all of them are terrible. Because he knows about the cross-contamination and shit.
Like, surprise. You are fucked.
And it's so funny to see them looking like, ah, fuck.
Oh, shit, we've been had. Quick. Get the money out of here while we still can. Can I... There we go. And if I then remove this little bit of rail, And this little bit of rail. And this little bit of rail. I just made a big loop. Like, I made a big loop.
Oh, I forgot! Wait, is it here? Wait, here? Yeah, okay.
Can I... Like, I can do that.
Okay, so we've done that. Go in there, get that.
Also, I was at another company today. That's why I'm kind of dressed nicely. Yes, this is the standard nice for me, so don't judge. I need to wait for this train to go, but it still has some stone.
Wait, what's this? What? There's more shiny. Yo. I haven't played this game in so. Well, it's been like a year since I played this game. It's been like 3 years since I actually went for items. Normally I just speedrun it. Wait, how do I get the speed boost over there?
There we go. That is
Do
now.
I wait?
What is the color scheme for this? 7255 225 255 0.
Okay,
7
got that.
255 and 0. There we go. Yeah, it's dropping more and more frames. I feel like I'm gonna have to get a cable for this again. Which is a pain because it's gonna be a lot of meters of cable that I'm gonna have to lay.
Wait.
And I'm not sure my mom will be all too happy with the fact I'm gonna run a cable through the entire apartment. But otherwise I'm gonna have to switch to another platform. One platform where I can upload edited content. You know, that platform. But
Yeah,
honestly,
dude, Twitch should really allow to live streams.
well, you can say that it's altered content, but
Actually, you can edit live streams. There's people that do live editing.
yeah.
Okay.
Empty cargo. There we go. That's the system expanded in a little bit of a different way. The problem is I now have nothing to unload. Apart from a
Fuck.
bump. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Into, I guess, wooden boxes for now. Which I'm gonna unload as well onto a fast belt. That then fast splits into
Little shit. Okay, where does this go again? Elevator?
and we're gonna use these big poles for it that are parked right there and there. There we go.
Hold on.
Now I could use electric furnaces from this point onward, but those are slightly
Oh,
bigger.
wait, I remember now.
But they use electricity instead of coal, so they don't pollute, but the pollution here isn't too bad. So I guess we'll make... what resource do I need? I need more steel. I'm always short on steel.
Usually when I play this game, I speedrun it, so I've completely forgotten a whole bunch of elevators you're supposed to take normally.
Huh.
But also, now that I have this on the computer, I can play a randomizer.
I guess. Although, what would it do for the game? Would it make it unplayable, or would... How would it do?
No, there's like they have logic, so you get upgrades, but it forces you to like you have to know the game. You have to know what you can open. You have to know what you can maybe sequence break.
You have to
But in
have...
Metroid games, I think it is possible to soft lock because of the way that they're designed.
You have to know the games really well in order to abuse them. Right, that will...
Like especially this game does have a tendency to like lock you out of areas.
Well, let's see what we're doing power-wise. Let's see...
So I
Oh,
don't
it...
know.
Ooh. Ooh, it went all the way to 0. I need more solar
Actually,
pan.
okay.
I need more accumulators.
The cool thing in Dread is that it seems like it's a linear game, but once you get to know the game, you can sequence break a lot. Not Super Metroid a lot, but a lot. And they haven't patched glitches that you can use to sequence break.
How old is the game?
I think 5 years now, but a lot of exploits were found like on the first patch, and they never updated. They updated the game obviously, but they never fixed that. They only fixed bugs that were actually game breaking.
Huh, nice. They did the bare minimum of work and got away with it.
Well, the thing is, Metroid is all about speedrunning. Like, the first game already had a reward for beating the game quickly. So I assume they just understood that and just kept it.
They were like, people like the game because they can do this shit. What if we just
Yeah.
let them do the shit?
Yeah. In fact, all of the elevators, they have like little loading screens where you actually see her like in the elevator.
Yeah.
And the final elevator is a unique one. But they mentioned at some point in like an interview or something that they rendered that with all three suits just in case people find a way to skip the suits.
Yeah. They were smart. They
I
knew
don't
their
think people
community.
have. Yeah, I don't think people have. I think you still need to get all the suits, but people have found skips for like there are certain upgrades you don't actually need to beat the game.
There we go.
Faster to get them,
That's...
but you can do it.
I'm making a lot of accumulators. Like, theoretically, don't need all of this power here. Wait, do I have enough stone to make more? Yeah, I have more. Because I want to fill this in so I can walk across up here. Oh, I still have 72 accumulators that are being made. No. Oh well. Yeah, it is good to be back again. Like, the entire weekend was just a mess. Like, everything had to be moved. We're still not done moving everything. And as you can see behind me, the walls are not completely filled with tiles yet. I do have them. They are behind, they are on the wall, like a couple of them already. I still have 2 full boxes of the stuff that I need to slap on my
Oh,
walls. Yes.
are they little white tiles?
No, they're big black tiles with nubs
Oh, otherwise you could have gotten blue ink.
and written stuff on it, I guess. Yeah. No,
We're not experts, but we.
they aren't ceramic tiles. They are absorbing, sound absorbing tiles. Those foam tiles. Because I realized that in an apartment people might want to sleep. and I can be quite loud. My voice is low, it kind of carries on. So, if those sound absorbing tiles are there, that is going to absorb the sound because those nubs are there to redirect your sound waves. Like you speak, there's a nice wave of sound. There's a nice ripple through the air of sound that you make. But then, all of a sudden, there instead of a flat wall where it just bounces back and bounces around and or it goes through the wall, that kind of stuff, it actually just gets it hits the foam, so the foam absorbs already. That's a good sign. But then it also hits a angled surface. Some are just like little, like a zigzag. These are just nubs. Like these are sort of like pyramids. Ooh, automation is almost done. What is it doing? Oh yeah, accumulators. To the accumulator field. Ooh, the coal is really drying up now. Like this one is still taking a lot, but it's gonna be done soon. But now that this one is gone, I'm more reliant on this coal hopper. These ones are full, this one is slowly being used. Automation 3 is done. I still have to do nuclear stuff. These two are done, which means all these power poles can be moved away. Yeah, this is just for some... Wait. Do I legit just have some coal for some brick production? Jim, I found another one.
Found the what?
Yeah. Ban
What?
and... Can I report them?
Oh, that.
Report. Bots are tampering. Scam. Selling.
Hey, Joe.
Use. There we go.
But Joe, are you beating them?
Should I be?
I don't know. Are you?
There are a bunch of bots, and I'm just banning everyone I find that does it because I despise them.
So are you beating them?
Yes. Like
Okay,
every new
well,
one that pops up.
Then you don't have to join them.
Let me join the bots. No.
Yeah.
I'm not joining the bots. I'm not. No. Did it fill up? No, I need solar panels actually. We're gonna cancel all of these. And we're gonna focus on solar panels now. Like the one chat message I got today is, worst of all, it's the same bloody website every single time. It's not even like it's if it's a lot of different websites, then I get it. They make a bunch of new ones, and that because they have to. But this isn't like that. I have an idea. If I put this there instead, then this one here, this one here, right? That splits it up before it splits it up, meaning that all the furnaces have more access. Although I'm now realizing that this full conveyor belt is not enough to support the entire system anymore. But alright, I need more steel. Also, come on, I need more. I need. Hold on, let me go to the technology and get these done quicker. Steel for another 4 panels. I'm out of circuits. I'm out of circuits and copper plates. Copper plates are there. Wait. I just need to do this. Then I can... Still wants me to make. Now I'm out of steel again. Now I'm out of circuits again. Let me grab circuits and belts at the same time. Now I'm out of copper again. Let me grab more copper. Let me grab more steel plates. In the meantime... Alright, if I aim that away, I do have a drink. How is it a bad connection if it has... I'm not sure OBS understands what a bad connection is. It says that the speed was over 6,000 kilobytes per second. But it said it was a bad connection.
Yeah.
There we
That's
go.
absolutely terrible. Don't you see?
Yeah, I'm still thinking of getting a cable, but it's really annoying if I actually have to, considering it's gonna take a bunch of money, right? Because guess what? Everything costs money in life. Not a big surprise, but
It does not take money if you don't pay.
yeah, and everything's legal if there are no cops around.
Exactly.
Which, coincidentally, is actually a Gravity Falls quote. Which, like, here it goes. Now it's completely gone. Like, you can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, now it's back. What is this? I just saw it straight up, like,
And
drop.
your stream just went offline. Oh, and now it's back. Okay.
Yeah, it's back. Like, this is why I want a cable. Wi-Fi is just too inconsistent for streaming. So I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I
have
would
to...
love a cable as well, but
Don't you have a cable?
no. Well, yeah, to the extender thing.
Yeah.
So the extender right now, it's on red, so something is fucking up the internet.
Yeah. For me, it's just the sheer distance. I have my Wi-Fi antenna, but it's just not enough. Like, I need more. I need more speed. It's.
Do you have a need for speed?
Yes, I have a need for more speed, more internet speed. I want better. I want. We went for the 4 gigabit Wi, like the best Wi-Fi there is, but because it's like legit at the other side of the apartment, which is not that big, but it has to come from like the other like from one room. I probably have to go above, then I have to go past one wall, past another wall, through a door, which probably means I have to go back to the ground. Then from there, I probably have to go back up. Then I'm gonna have to go. I could go diagonal or 1, 2, then down again. It's gonna be a whole mess of cable management, but I'm sure I can do it. I just have to do it. Also, now realizing I'm still gonna need this, I guess. Right, we should have more power generation now. Yeah, it barely hit the bottom. Oof. This is why I want more solar panels. So over 10 minutes, or over 1
Is it
minute,
down there?
yeah, we simply have more, yeah, because they were on full power. Then these had to, the accumulators really had to kick in. The steam engines had to keep working. Like, I basically want to be able to get rid of steam engines, because that's pollution and that's another coal line going through, and I don't want that. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to start measuring after the stream. Just measuring it out, checking distances, making sure that every distance is calculated, add like 2 meters to it, or 5 for play, then I have the total amount of Ethernet cable that I need. We have ports somewhere. We have a way to crimp them on. Like, we have pliers for that. Which is good. It's good to have those pliers. The marker pliers. Honestly, do those exist? They should actually... Oh, I have an idea, Jim. I have an idea. Marker pliers. Pliers that if you squeeze them together and hit a trigger, they will leave a little bit of ink will go on there, so you can, if you want, you can just crimp it on and leave it at that. I was just not realizing my mom walked through. Yay! Like right past the camera.
Bush mom.
My mother. This turns... I should see what it does when the steam engines are completely off, because those still catch a... they still catch solid 2.7. It would be funny if...
Tell her she's famous now.
Yeah. It would be funny. Like, just more of my mother on stream. Of course, only if she wants. I do respect her privacy. If she doesn't want to be on there, then she doesn't want to be on there. But then again, she also doesn't need to... Then doesn't need... communism.
No, isn't that like every community on Twitch is like if the streamer has like a relation or like like a parent that's sometimes on stream, it becomes our sister.
Yes. Like, it's not your family anymore, now it's our family.
Yeah. Okay, wait, I think there's one more. I know one more item I need to get, but I think there's one.
Oh, this This just looks cool. Like this massive field of accumulators.
Where's the map of this area? I didn't get the map.
I feel like if I do this...
Oh wait, isn't the map like here? Yeah, that's the map.
There we go. See, now we have a total of 2 gigajoules of power. So... yeah, I guess. Yay. We've made more solar panels. That's a good sign always. Yeah, what if I remove one of them? This generates 60 and these use 30. So this one slowly fills up. So once those accumulators are full, like that's the thing, it waits for the accumulators to fill up. Once they are full, then it's fine. Like it's about to be full. It's already starting to go a little bit. Starting to use. Yeah, these are full. They are consuming. They are off. Yep, because it's full. So the solar panels are now catching everything. The steam is lower already. Like here you see the dip where I removed one from 2.7 to 1.8 because they generate 900 kilowatts. Low density structures I can already make. Otherwise I'm gonna have to get sulfuric acid onto the bus. Let's first actually make a refinery, which is more steel. I need more steel, but that also means I need more. Wait, did I create a card? Didn't I make one of them? Yeah, I did. My inventory is just so overflowing. I guess you'd place the 5 lights that I have.
I wonder if I can actually scan amiibo.
I guess these will use power, but I don't care.
Bro, how's my sword doing right now? Is it still in Los Angeles?
That's a lot of stuff. Here, let me light this up, and that means I have more inventory space because I ran out of lights.
It's still in LA.
Yay.
I think it should leave LA tomorrow. Because I think it takes like 1 to 2 business days. And then it's like a 10 to 12 hour flight, and then that's either going to be to the Netherlands or to Germany or maybe to England. In which case, I don't know if I would be fucked because England has like ridiculous weapon laws. To the point that they were talking about banning kitchen knives. Like,
Yeah,
hello?
but I guess that that could possibly be, and hear me out on this one, because of children. Because of the whole culture of, I'm gonna bring a
Yeah,
knife
yeah.
with me to school because, well, they have a knife, so mine needs to be bigger.
We have that in the Netherlands.
Yeah, but they're
You call
British,
that a
right?
knife?
It's the British. What do you expect from them? Competence? Don't make me laugh.
Uh, depends.
Like, have you seen British cars? Well, not anymore because I don't make them anymore.
Dude, dude, today I had fucking incompetence by the British. Okay,
Why?
so like last week we got an email that was like, "Hey, can you check these two drawings? Because they uh there's something off, right? Like the some of the measurements of the water levels are off.
Yeah.
Because it should be this." So I checked them, and I'm like, I what are you talking about? Because they were like, you have it as this, but it should be this. And so I checked, and I'm like, I don't have it as that. Where do you get that number? And then I completely forgot about it because I was working for that dam in Romania. And
Damn.
so now today we got like a message like, hey, yeah, did you see that? And then I was like, oh yeah, sorry. So I checked it out real quick, and then I just asked them like, hey, for this one drawing, it doesn't even have the number on it, so I don't know what you're talking about. And the other one, I wasn't sure what it should be because they didn't say what it should be.
Your
And then they
internet
said,
was weird.
oh, great.
But continue.
Yeah, so I asked what it should be, and they said, oh, yeah, for that one, we set the wrong one because it should be this drawing. And for the other one, yeah, we also had it wrong. It should, because the water heights or the floor levels should be this and this.
So they straight up gave you the wrong the wrong things to work
In
with.
their original email for the request, which is why I couldn't figure out what they actually wanted. They gave me the completely wrong numbers and for one of them the wrong project.
Yay.
But it did. I was
100,
fine now. I
200,
fixed it. But
300,
like,
400, 500. This becomes 500, so 2,000. So now I have 6,000 and 3 stops. So let me check this. This needs to be... I guess this needs to be 2,000 and... Oh, no, that's not 200. 2,000. This needs another 0. Then this needs to be 4,000. And just 4,000. Alright, then let me say automatic. No, don't leave me, don't leave me, don't leave me. Right, this train is accelerating rather slowly now, but it is still going. Oh, and I just realized.
what?
I need to put these here. And then these here. And then continue with the belt. Oh, yeah, don't forget the power line.
You're not a dad, Joe. You don't need a belt.
Yes, I do. I'm wearing one right now. How
No,
else
Joe, you're not a dad. You don't need to wear a belt.
So children should just have their pants fall off their ass?
Yes.
Which
It makes
actually
it
happened to
easier
me as
for
a
the
toddler.
pedophiles.
Like, actually happened to me as a toddler because apparently my belt... I wasn't wearing a belt, I
Joe,
think. And
Joe,
as I was
Joe.
just running as a child, they just fell off.
Joe.
Yes.
We should be inclusive and help everyone. This would be of great convenience to the pedophiles.
Oh, I will help them. The hell? Hey. There's hell in help, so...
That's fair, yeah. Yeah, that's true. It is spelled different though.
Yeah, there's a P in there.
Hell is double L.
Yeah, you were
At least in English. In Dutch, it's not.
Alright, let me connect these up so we have more iron drilling here. Then we have this one being full. Now this one needs to be completely full. So that's gonna take a while. That's why I'm adding more drills. But for some stupid reason, there's wood and stone in the way. For some reason, there's terrain in the way of my factory. It's almost like I'm basically invading an alien planet and just demolishing its nature. Whoops. Yeah, look, my belt is now... Everything is now active, at least. Logistics is going quite well. Uranium processing requires me to mine uranium ore, which I guess I could go for this one. Don't you need sulfur for that as well? For uranium mining? Would this one make even sense then, since there's only oil here? Oh, well, I guess. Also, there's a nest right there. This one is 10k, this one is not worth anything, so... in the meantime, the power grid is completely filled. It barely turns on anymore here. Like, it does turn on, but it doesn't go too deep. So these are the solar panels. Yeah, now we have production. Alright. Yeah. I should continue with the tiles, but the way I'm putting them on is kind of annoying. Because what I do is I have the like spray glue that I first spray on the back of the tiles. But because I don't want to mess up the paint, I'm not gonna glue them to the wall. So I put double-sided tape over it, over the glue, and then make the tape double-sided by pulling it apart, and then going and putting it on the wall. I think this is the longest train I've made, and that's quite sad. But hey, at least it's arriving at its destination, where it will never be able to leave, considering this one is here. Although, why did I use normal inserters? False inserters are way more efficient. Even if it's going to wooden chests. Like, this should support this entire ecosystem for longer. So it doesn't run dry, which I think it kind of has. Let's see, yeah, it kind of has run dry. Which really puts a damper on the steel production. Or just make 4 chests, you know? Make more steel chests. Should do the trick. Yeah, if this if those tiles are on the wall, it will make a huge difference with the whole sound thing. Neighbors will be happier. Everybody will be happier in general. Why do I have this one there even? Right, 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess I'm just gonna put them there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can I put one here? No, I cannot. That's that's really annoying. I do know a way to get around that, but it's gonna require extensive railway restructuring. I don't think I need this one anymore. Which is good because that means I can just do this and then connect it over here. If I remove this one, I can actually... Oh, come on. There we go. Now it does have a way again. And we have a way to actually do this. Grab the belt, pull it up. Grab these chests, put them down. Replace these. So, you know, extra storage. Extra storage is always welcome. And now we just have more. Yeah, these do turn on. Like right now they're on because they're recharging the accumulators. which are full for a little bit of time. They're full for a couple of minutes. You see, with this, I hope it holds longer than normal, and it can actually build a buffer, make things better. And once I have logistics 3, then I will upgrade this belt. I mean, because we have production again, we have we have more production of steel. And hopefully this one will accumulate again. Yeah, this one is slowly filling up for the grenades. Hopefully. Yeah, it does fill up. Point where this one fills up now. After that uses a bunch. I should have higher production now than usage. Which you can see here by the fact that this line is slowly filling up. If it's slowly filling up. Did it run out? Did it run out again? No, not yet. It's just that I need that logistics. I need it. Right now, the train is down here being filled up. Yeah, I just got the thing. Should I put a second locomotive in front for increased speed? I think I'm gonna. I think I'm just gonna do it. I don't have enough engine units and I don't have enough steel. Let's see. Yeah, that means that Friday's stream will be a little bit more laggy. Oh well. Like, it will be the same as this. It's just the setup in a previous home was just better. Like that was just a fact. The setup was better, but because new apartments, I don't have a say about the setup, so I guess we're stuck with this. I can improve it. I will improve it. It will just take time. Hopefully, you guys have the patience for it. Range with this stop. It's about to have full cargo. Yeah, these two are now full. Yeah, it's really slow in pulling away. And then right here, it's gonna be filling up again. Hopefully full enough. I do have... Yeah, there's some more drink in this can with a brand that I'm not gonna name because I'm not getting sponsored by them. Speaking of, I should still get a drink sponsor. Because, you know, drinking stream. Because guess what that was? Another drink. It's within these pieces of paper. Is the list that I am keeping. No, 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 no. These are multiple pieces of paper. Yes, that's multiple pieces of paper because they are stapled together because I did that because they're the same thing. Oh, actually, I do. Actually, I will keep this brownie recipe separate. Yes, I wrote a brownie recipe down. No, it doesn't involve any drugs. I only make brownies with actual chocolate. Oh, it's here. No, 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 no. There it is. Now all I need is a pencil. Shit. I have a marker here. I'm just gonna use a marker. Oh, screw it. I'm too lazy to grab a pencil. Right, see now it's unloading, but I feel like if I add a secondary engine to it, it's all gonna be pushed downwards. That's gonna suck. But hey, if I add this forward here, then simply do that. Why does it set to manual now? Set it to automatic. See, now it has two engines. A double header. And I get to make more steel chests. Yes, blue science is very slow, I know. Steel, 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 steel. I'm gonna steal some steel because steel needs to be stolen to make more chests. It's a little hot in this room right now. Like, I thought this room would be cooler, but this entire apartment hasn't been below 23 degrees so far that we've lived here. Which usually room temperature is 20 degrees Celsius, right? That's a normal temperature, right? 23 though. Oh shit, that messes up all of the others as well. Like, yeah, it messes up that because it's double header now. Wait, I need to run down there and fix it. I also need to fix this, but that's a power pole there, and I'm not gonna mess with that right now. Like, I can walk along these tracks now because it's safe, because the entire system is broken. I do have 6 steel chests, so that should do the trick, hopefully. Possibly. Alright. Yeah, this one just completely filled up and is now completely filling up again. And also, the weirdest thing about the last week, right? Because Jim, we have stuff to talk about tomorrow for the podcast.
Yeah.
Especially if regarding music.
Wait.
Because there have been musicians that have passed away. Both a Dutch one and a British one. The Dutch one... Oh, inventory's full. No, I don't need fish in there. No, I don't want fish. Don't you dare take my fish. They were taking my fishies. Apparently both rock and roll legend Ozzy Osbourne and the singer and guitarist from the Golden Earring, which you might know from the song Radar Love, both have passed away during this week. Actually within a couple of days of each other. Let me fill this. No, not the fish again. You will not get my fish. Alright, that train can now leave. Yeah. That is basically stuff we can talk about during the podcast, which you should watch as well, dear viewers. It is called The Bushblade Ramblings, where we two, coincidentally, we ramble about this week's shenanigans that has happened with stuff like the government. Disclaimer, they like to pull big bullshit. It's the government. All they do is bullshit.
Here. There. That's our podcast right there.
Yeah. Even though I have no advertising rule, this is an exception to that.
Bush and Me's podcast. There. Clarification.
And that
Actually,
is just
don't you
where
have,
we...
like, don't you have like an exclamation mark Discord for your Discord and shit? Can you do that for the podcast?
I can do that for the podcast. It is incredibly simple because it's all stream elements. I might want to add more drills to this place.
Like that might be easier than.
Do have to be careful of pollution, but so far so good.
Than having to get a link every time.
Yeah. $1K. These ones are gonna take forever to fill up, but this one in the meantime is full. This one is full. This one is almost completely full. This one can take a lot more, so these will continue to take. In the meantime, these will take until they are completely full. This one is full as well. This one is almost this one.
Also, how are you like how are you doing in this?
Yeah, I have to use a marker now because my pencil that I use is in a box somewhere. Like, that's the thing with moving. You'll find pretty soon that everything you need is somewhere in a box. Oh, no. Wait, this is that. So that one, this stuff is all gonna go. Oh, I just realized I need to break this belt. There we go. But yeah, both today and yesterday, I was at companies because I am still looking for a job. Well, yesterday I was at actually at a recruitment agency, surprisingly, because they actually are looking for engineers. especially in the energy, like in the Netherlands, we are slowly transitioning to like big energy consumption, and our grid, in typical Dutch fashion, isn't built for it.
Well, this is old news. A
Yeah,
few years ago now, the government started pushing everyone to like take a electrical like an electric car.
yeah.
Well, that's a
Let's do
fun
everything
idea.
electric.
Yeah, that's a fun idea. But then you know what happens if everyone starts charging an electric car?
The grid shits itself, which is what's
Maybe
happening.
fix
So
that
now, all of a
first.
sudden, engineering companies who are specialized in that stuff are making big bucks because guess what they can do?
Let's ask Wife's opinion on this.
They could charge a premium for it. Like they can be
Hey,
like,
Wise,
"Oh yeah, you want our services?
what
Well,
do you think
I
of
guess it's
the
gonna cost you because well we're gonna
Dutch
have to put the effort in. So give us money." And then the
ideas?
government has to pay them because otherwise everybody will
Ideas,
be mad because they're incompetent and can't get their infrastructure properly set up. So they have those problems. So they're being forced into this kind of weird system where they have to give engineering companies a lot of money, and in the meantime, all they get to do is just make big bucks. And they are making big bucks.
Hey, Wise, what do you think of the Dutch government's idea that everybody should have an electric car, even though the power grid can't sustain that many? There should be.
Well, it's probably going to give some generic AI response. Because guess what? It's an AI. It's
No,
going to give generic AI responses.
it's Weiss. It'll be fine. It's Weiss. I'm sure he'll give a good answer. Is he even active? Yeah, he is.
It's kind of worrying that you have to question if your own AI is active.
Well, I wasn't sure if I had my program running. He's thinking for quite a long time though. Weiss?
Welcome to
Uh,
technology, where
might want to
nothing's
restart
working.
him. Might want to restart him, Weiss.
But yesterday I was at a recruitment agency, and today I was at a company, an engineering company that does cryogenics. So they make shit cool. Like what the company basically does is, oh, you have this liquid. Yeah, no, you have this gas, and you want it to be a liquid. Let's do that. Oh, lube. Why does it require lube? I'm gonna no, nah, I'm gonna have to make a lube. I'm gonna make lube. I guess that's gonna be this stream's focus. Lubing up. Like oiling up for some lube.
Wait, why is there an error? Wait, huh?
Uh,
Error found. What do you mean? It
Skill issue.
worked last time. No internal process promises with.
Okay, let's check a power grid actually for the last hour. Barely used. I mean, the thing is, my steel has probably been suffering from the changes I've made because it took a while to get set up and get filled up. And even now we're suffering. Do I have... I'd have two of them, but I'm... Why is there oh no. It unloaded the entire engine. Oh, that's bad. Yep, it unloaded the entire. It unloaded everything. Oh boy, that's gonna suck. Because all I want to do is just put this there, fill the engine back up. But right now, this is filled up with coal. Rather annoying, but I can manage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Now I'm gonna have to see if any coal has been unloaded, and if so, where did it end up?
It's a
It ended up
network
there.
issue.
Yeah, the
My
fixture,
my Wi-Fi is not sustaining Weiss right now.
the fixture Wi-Fi. Like Jim,
Doesn't
just
work.
like, how long are you still planning to live with your parents?
20 years.
Because depending on how long, it might be an idea to ask, hey, can if
I've asked them multiple times. I've said like, hey, I wouldn't mind paying for
no,
better internet.
not paying for better internet, asking for a cable first, because that might fix the problem.
Well, yeah, but that would just, you know how much of a hassle it would be to get a cable in my house?
Can you, like, all you'd have to ask is, can I drill through ceilings?
Uh,
Can I?
no.
Actually, that might actually, it could possibly increase the resale value of the house. If
Fun
you,
fact, I wouldn't even need to. I could probably just drill a hole in my wall to my brother's room because he does have an Ethernet cable.
yeah, that's just another, if you can piggyback or add another cable to that, that would be the way to go. Because that would allow one more room to have an Ethernet connection. Which would mean that you
But would
can.
I just get like a 10-meter Ethernet cable
Well, it depends. Are you willing
and just
to.
stick it into there into that rooms?
It all depends on. Are you willing to. Wait, what is happening here? Oh, yeah, that's happening, of course. Are you willing to connect your own RJ45 connector? Are you willing to do that? Are you willing to get 8 cables in one connector and then just crimp it on? Did I run of bloody plastic again? Or did it just arrive? I guess it just arrived. Because that's sort of the problem that's happening, right? With Ethernet cable. Either you get a predetermined amount of Ethernet cable, like a 5 or a 10 meter long one, or you actually spend some money on pliers, on supplies to even do it manually. So you can manually decide the length, have custom length cable. Which in my case, I'm probably gonna have to, because, well, as previously I also had to do it. But if I'm gonna keep, like, so far it's stable, but I just have a feeling that eventually it's gonna mess up.
Here's the thing though, you know how awful it would look to drill a hole in the wall and then just have a cable running through my brother's room?
Oh, I guess it's on the other side of the room as well.
I'm pretty sure it is, yeah.
Yeah, of course it is. Like,
Because my
when.
walls are all new, right? Like my brother's room has been there for a very long time.
Yeah, so the Ethernet cable. So you first have to go through another room before you
Yes.
can. Yeah, that's annoying.
Actually, the one from my other brother might be closer, but that wall is probably thicker.
Is it wood?
Probably, yeah.
That you could possibly drill through, and if you finish it nicely and hide it nicely, then I don't see a single problem. I need to
Well, I
load
can't.
faster.
I can't hide it. Actually, maybe I could if I go through my closet,
Well,
which is built in. It's not like a. It's not like a. It's not a furniture closet. It's like an actual. It's built in. It's in my
yeah.
wall.
Let me quickly grab that. Let me make some drills.
The
Hmm.
problem is my parents are leaving for vacation tomorrow.
And you'll probably give them some anxiety by asking, "Hey,
Well, I already asked them if I asked my father if I can drill holes in the wall to hang that sword. I didn't mention it's for a sword. I just said, "Oh, something's arriving for my wall." None of them questioned what it could be. He was just like, "Well, as long as it's not too big, you probably can."
uh, imagine they, imagine their surprise if they suddenly see a sword."
Well, it's like a meter.
That's not too bad.
Actually, what is the full length? Can I check what the full length is? Hold on.
Which would be funny if if like for example the children with knives thing, right? That imagine,
Okay.
like just imagine for 1 second, if you will, just a bunch of children with increasingly bigger knives. Like it just slowly increases in size until eventually they're walking around with full cyanders just in their pocket.
What? Wait, I didn't follow for a moment. What?
Like, children and the whole thing with knives that like one brings one, another shows one that bigger, like mine is bigger than yours.
Yeah.
Imagine that, but getting out of hand to the point where they're walking with cyanders on in their pocket.
How would you get that in your pocket?
I don't know.
Also, there was a Zweihander on that website, and I was like, I'm gonna go for that, and then I saw that it was like 500 euros.
Yeah, you could get a
Which
new.
checks out, and that checks out, but is unfortunate.
You could get a solid new bike for that.
Yeah, but sword, sure.
Yeah, but a bike though. You're Dutch. Also,
Yeah.
to all my viewers that own a bike, when was the last time you've maintained it? When was the
Oh
last
wait,
time you
that's the
actually thought
wrong.
about putting some maintenance in your bike so it lasts a little bit longer?
Alright, can I see how big this sword is?
Oil your chain.
Uh,
Like re-lubricate it, clean it up, get all the dirt off of it. Do those things, please. So
can I-
your bike will thank you for it with less resistance. Like,
Overall length, 103 centimeters.
yeah.
Blade length, 72 centimeters.
I do have 25 fuel for that in there. Refinery, because we are gonna do some scuffed stuff. Because instead of basic oil processing, we're gonna use advanced oil processing. Because they'll get heavy oil, light oil, and petroleum gas. Then with the chemical plant, they're gonna put right there. We wanna create lube. Lube is made with heavy oil. Heavy oil cracking to light oil. Yes, there. They want to, instead of one, we want to use two, maybe three even. And then we want to create lube, and then we want to get the heavy oil out of there. So we simply want to do that. Then we want to get the thing into a rail with more train stuff is going to happen as well. Also, speaking of train stuff, I got a message from a train friend. as one does, because yes, I have friends that are involved with that like trains as well. Big surprise, train nerds connect to train nerds. As I have said plenty of times before, people tend to go after their own kind. Like, a train nerd tends to attract other train nerds. Because that's simply where you connect. Like, it's a activity you both like to do, so you are more likely to think, hey, you are here, I am here, we both like the same thing, we're gonna keep hanging out together. And that's how friendships form. So one-on-one on how to make friends. Just do the stuff you like. People will find you eventually. Like, go outside. Touch grass. Unless allergies, of course. Then if you have hay fever, then stay away from the grass. If that's what hurts you. If the grass is hurtful to you, then stay away from it. Don't get hurt by the grass. Now I'm imagining like grass with a knife. Wait. A blade of grass.
There's bamboo swords. It's okay. It's so weird. There's this world record that someone set. First up, that person that set that world record, the world record is like cutting 5 apples, like throwing them in the air and then unsheathing your sword, cutting it in the air, sheathing your sword again, throw another apple like that, right?
Yeah.
He did that in 2 seconds with a bamboo katana. Now, let's ignore the fact that this person has faked videos, like a lot of videos of what he does with swords are fake. Like you can see if you slow it down that like shit just like disappears between frames and stuff. But
Oh.
also, uh, with a bamboo sword, like really, like why did they accept that? That's not, because a bamboo it's lighter, so yeah, of course you're faster. And the funny thing is that Tyrant then did this and beat him with a metal katana, like with a steel katana.
With
And
actual,
it
like...
barely cost him any effort.
Well, if you've mastered your weapon, then of course.
Yeah.
Like, it's all
Now,
about...
of course, he didn't submit it. Like, I don't think, because if you submit that, then like it needs to be like an entire like jury and everything needs to check it out and all that.
Yeah, if you
But
actually try and get a Guinness World Record, like the official, like,
yeah.
you cannot send in a video. Like, that
No, I
is a
know.
thing. There's not even a thing you can do.
No, but still, why did they accept this with a bamboo sword?
I don't know.
That doesn't make sense.
I think it's gonna stop at some point because the other stuff. Oh boy, I'm gonna have to move this over one. I have. What can I do with the light stuff? Like, what am I gonna do with that? What can I do with the light oil? I'm gonna make solid fuel. That's solid. That's a solid idea. Right, there we go. Wait, I think I might actually be able to get it closer because I'm gonna use an underground pipe. Then I'm gonna connect there. So that's now gonna be solid fuel. Which of course needs a power pole to connect. Then what am I gonna do with petroleum gas? I can make solid fuel as well. More solid fuel, but petroleum gas. What can I make with that? I can make sulfur with it. Also, I'm gonna have to go to the toilet. So, Jim,
What myth? What do I talk about? What?
I'm gonna give the talking stick to you, so
Yeah,
you
but
can do
what do I talk
talking.
about?
Um, think of something, I'd say, because
But
I would say I would
um
give a shit, but I'm gonna give it to the toilet instead.
uh
So I will be right
but
back. See you soon.
what is a fun myth? Okay, he's gone. Uh, hi guys. Uh, what do we what do I entertain you with today? Uh, because we finished Troy last time, I had to do this. What's a fun myth? I could be I could be very self-congratulate and just start reading my own myth that I wrote. Nah, I won't do that. uh what fun. Probably reread those books at some point, just to actually have some more of the details in my head. Cause like, I guess you can do Bellerophon. I know Bellerophon's story quite like well enough. Let's do that. Right. So Bellerophon, if you don't know who that is, he is the only person, as far as I know, in Greek myth, definitely the first, and I think the only one, to ride Pegasus, like fly on Pegasus' back. And he is a son of Poseidon, just like Pegasus, which is a whole nother thing. Like, we're not going into that. But I don't really remember how the story starts, to be honest. But basically, he at some point finds a. He's a pretty important guy, by the way. Like, I don't remember if he was a king. I think he, I think he wasn't, but he was pretty important. But the people had spotted Pegasus somewhere near his home, right? And he goes there and he wants to ride Pegasus. So he tries, but of course he can't because Pegasus just flies away. And after a couple times, after a couple tries, he goes to not. I don't think it was Poseidon's temple. I think it was someone else's temple. I think like Athena or something. But he goes to the temple and it's like, how can I ride the Pegasus? And then he gets a gift from Poseidon, not in person, but it's just suddenly there. And it's like it's a saddle and some riding equipment. And he can, with that he can actually ride Pegasus. So he goes to Pegasus and now he doesn't run away. So he puts on the saddle and he starts riding Pegasus. And basically, he becomes a hero. He starts, because he can now fly and stuff. Uh, I don't remember the exact details, but he is eventually invited by a king, I think, for a city to stay over for a bit. I don't remember why, but stay over a bit. And he goes there, and then the kings, they're real good friends. And then that king's, like the queen, like the king's wife, uh, tries to go to bed with him. because she likes him and he's he's handsome and stuff. But he refuses because she's already married, like you know. So he refuses, and she for some reason just doesn't take kindly to this at all. Convinces the king that Bellerophon tried to rape her, which he didn't. He refused her, and and now the king is pretty angry, but he can't kill Bellerophon because Bellerophon is a guest, and in Greek, in that time in that area, hospitality was like one of their most important things. Like, nowadays we have like the seven deadly sins. Yeah, for them the biggest sin was like, you know, not being hospitable. So you can't kill your guest. So instead, he said, "Hey, we have this problem here in the area. There's a monster, and no one's been able to defeat it, and it's the Chimera. Can you go beat the Chimera?" And then, of course, the idea is that no, he can't, and he will die. So Bellerophon accepts because he's pretty confident, and he flies over there with Pegasus, and he finds the Chimera. And if you don't know what a Chimera is, it's if I recall correctly, it's a lion with a it has a lion's head, but it also has a goat head, like it has two heads, and then its tail is a snake. Also, hello, Jules, but I'm gonna
Aw.
continue.
every,
uh,
every time, just keep it quiet
yeah,
for
I
as
just
long
have
as
your
possible.
stream open, mate.
Damn it.
Stream open. But I'm gonna continue. I'm already actually nearly done. This is kind of short.
Nice.
So the lion with a goat head on, usually depicted on the back, and a snake tail, and it can breathe fire. For some reason, a lot of depictions also have wings, but the myth never says anything about wings, so I don't know why modern people interpret it with wings, but it does not. And he goes in with Pegasus. He spears it to death, I think. And then he goes back to the king, and is like, "Hey,
Let's
I
see.
did it." And the king is like, "Damn it."
Trying to kill somebody, but
And
doesn't
yeah,
happen because, of course, it doesn't happen.
yeah. The king. I'll go back a little bit. The queen wanted to go to bed with him, but then he refused because she's already married to the king. And then the queen was angry about that and convinced the king that Bellerophon tried to rape her.
Hmm.
But because Bellerophon was a guest, the king can't kill him because that was considered rude. Uh, so
That makes
yeah,
me
so he
think
beat
of a
the
YouTube channel. I'm not sure if you're familiar with it, but Oversimplified. They have a thing where
yeah.
if somebody gets like killed, they're like, dude, uncool. And like that's
Yeah.
what I thought about with the whole you're not allowed to kill guests because that's not okay. It's like you kill your guests, it's like, dude,
Yeah.
uncool.
Yeah.
Also, I
No,
have
but
lube now, so I can make
Joel,
electronic.
shut up. I took over your stream. I'm not done.
Yes, but lube.
I'm
A
nearly
fault,
done.
a valid reason, lubricant.
Sure. No, but no, so he goes home with Pegasus, and eventually he's like, I'm a hero now. I can be equal to the gods. And he takes Pegasus and he flies up to the Olympus. And if there's anything you shouldn't do if you're a character in Greek myth, is compare yourself to the gods. So, uh, there's kind of two versions of what happens, but neither of them are good. One of them is that Pegasus just throws him off in midair. The other one is that Zeus smited them both out of the air.
Ouch.
and then and then he afterward they become what do you call it? Like in the stars, like a constellation.
Hmm.
So yeah, that's the story of Bellerophon. Very short, but like I I probably
Actually,
missed a lot
perfect
of
length.
details. Probably
Because
missed a lot of details, but
it was long enough for me to take a shit. So,
yeah.
because I'm not giving it to you, I'm taking it. I'm giving it to the toilet.
Okay.
Like I did see a post about this at some point. Like, why is it called taking a shit if you're basically just giving it? Like, if you are taking a shit, that means you're actually taking it
Yeah,
from
you're
somebody
right.
because you're taking a shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a lesson to be learned there. Don't take a shit and give a shit. Why does that sound weirdly motivational?
Make love with it, don't fuck it.
Wanna fuck shit? What?
No.
Huh?
No, make love with it, don't fuck it.
My head was still at the shit part. um, do I need to be concerned for you for your health and safety?
What was that game? That was like a phone game? One of those games where you have to like take care of like a sort of virtual pet kind of deal.
Tamagotchi
And the
is, I
pet
think,
just
one of
looked like a
those.
turd. Yeah, kind of like
Oh,
that.
poo.
And the
Ah,
pet just looked like a turd.
yeah, poo.
Yeah, I think it was actually called Pooh. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, POU. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Like,
I played that game so much at some point. That was like a period where I was playing that game like non-stop for like a month.
actually, if I do this and then I get the petroleum. Wait, do I have enough pipe? Ah, I don't have enough pipe. I cannot lay more pipe. I will still never get over the joke we made that I made at an intern company about laying pipe. I will never get over that joke. Ever. Like, it was just 10 out of 10. Couldn't do it any better. Wait, how do you make dynamite again? Do you need sulfur and water and coal in a chemical plant? Well, I can supply the coal and I can supply the coal and water. All I have to do then is just like if I do it manually, I don't need a lot of cliff explosives. How do you make those again? Are those in here? Like, where are the cliff explosives? Here. That's a barrel which I have, which steel. There's a grenade that I have and 10 explosives. Also, I could have grabbed the pencil actually, but I didn't because I'm stupid and forgot to do it. Also, where should I bring my solid fuel? Like, should I make another track here? Like, next to it? I basically had to bike like 20 kilometers today. Oh, I must get hit by a train again. Like, I had to bike 20 kilometers, like 10 to the company, 10 from the company. And I spent 2 hours there. Like, I was surprised by the amount of time I spent at that company. I was thinking I'd be spending more time, like, spend less time there because I spent 1 hour at the other place, the recruitment agency. I just more pipe circuits, gears, and steel. Yeah. Like, spent an hour there, but this time I got an entire tour of the place. Right, I have the steel. Now I need the gears. I need the thing, and I need the gears. I'm gonna get the plates as well. Where do I have... I am producing pipes, right? Yeah, I'm making pipe. Let me grab a bunch of it. How much pipe do I have? Not enough pipe. Now I have enough. Feel like I have enough pipe to make some underground ones. Yep, that's gonna use more plates, but hey. We are making steel. There's more steel now, so there's more rails, so let's hope the rails start filling up. Though I highly doubt that the rails are gonna start filling up. Ugh. But yeah, like living in an apartment is quite different than living just in a house. Like living in an apartment is just, it gets a lot smaller. Having a lot of stuff is not really a possibility. Because, well, where's all your junk gonna go? Also, I have done a research, I realized. I'm gonna go for... all these are queued. Research, efficient, research practices, that should be fine. And then I'm basically almost out of stuff already. Apart from nuclear power, but I still have to dig some uranium. But I first want some explosives. I also need more rails. Like, as we all know, trains are important. And actually, if you decide to scale a problem up to, like, a certain amount, like a logistical issue, try scaling that up. And I'm willing to bet you will find that you always end up with trains. You always end up just build a train for it. Because trains have low coefficient of friction because it's steel on steel, which means it's efficient in its fuel consumption. You can pool the earth. Wait, do I have full cargo inventory? I do. Yeah, I've solved it that way. But basically, alright, I'm actually gonna fight this nest manually. Oh hey, apparently I hit this rock at some point in time.
I'm gonna go to bed.
You're gonna sleep. Oh yeah, you have work.
Yes.
I possibly have work. Yay.
Yeah, you also have work tomorrow.
Well, podcast.
Yes. Alright. Bye.
Bye. Right, that's just gonna take forever. Oh. No. Ah, X switches that around. Right, I guess we're fighting with a machine gun then. Luckily it's only one nest, but there are medium biters. And they take a... oh boy. Oh, they're actually not that much of a threat anymore. Oh, that's a big spitter? A big biter. I'm not sure about this one. Okay, I'm gonna have to get rid of this nest ASAP. Because right, now I'm gonna have to get rid of that. Right, there we go. That's gone. Where is fish? I'm gonna put fish here. I have consumed fish. And with all of those resources, I can basically craft everything. Alright, let's see what I can do. I'm probably on the wrong side, but otherwise I'll just make more underground stuff. Yeah, I need to make more underground stuff. There we go. Now I get to make another underground bell. Or underground pipe, because we have to do that. So we can have water, and we can make sulfur. And we're then gonna put into yet another chemical plant, which... Yes. That's gonna make explosives. Which then also needs a water connection, which we're gonna give it. And a small power pole because I don't need the distance. And we're gonna feed it coal. And then give it a normal inserter and a box. Box of explosives. How's my power doing actually? Quite well. I could make a... Yeah, I don't have the engine units. Right, I already have 10 of those, so we're gonna make one explosive for a cliff. Wait, did it run out of coal? It ran out of sulfur. Because it ran out of petroleum gas. Because it ran out of solid thing. So I guess I'm gonna have to get a cargo wagon. Slap it here. Fast inserter. Power pole. It's probably easier if I were to do this and this. Fast inserter. Fast inserter all the way over here. So that's now packing these up. There we go. Now everything is going. Everything is using. Apart from the lubricant, which as you can see is filled up now, but we're making 20 explosives. 2 more cliff explosives. Because we're gonna need to go through there if we want this train track to go smooth. Let me grab my phone in the meantime because I did feel a WhatsApp message coming through. Go to respond to that quickly. This has... I'm gonna... There we go, that solved it. They're a lot more efficient than I anticipated. But hey, at least I got Terraformer, which is blow up a cliff. Right, this is gonna be the lube. Which I'm just gonna destroy a bunch of woods for, which means that pollution is gonna reach further. It means I'm gonna have to keep track of it. Where my pollution ends up. Yeah, pretty decent. And then we're gonna run parallel to this cliff, purely because it's easier. We're gonna go up a little bit to avoid that forest, because I do want to keep forests intact. If I can keep forests going, I'm gonna do that. Not like here where it's gonna have to go to keep it neat. Hey, at least it's giving me a lot of wood. Like, do I parallel this? I guess I also parallel this. Ooh, actually, no, I want to parallel it a little bit. I want to parallel this a little bit earlier. Means getting rid of this. That's another train that just blew by. Because there's no train on this rail, on this alignment yet, I'm gonna put it shit through. Gonna move it a little bit more. Yeah, I hate that it makes that little kink. I don't like how that looks. And yes, I'm gonna be the one that cares about how their tracks look. Like, I want neat tracks. Also, we're gonna get braking force pretty soon, so that's good. The train recently arrived. As you can see, it is starting to back up a little bit. Like, as you can see, it's backing up on this side. Which means pretty soon it's gonna also it's gonna fully fill this. I guess I'm not using as much, which means I have full steel production now. I guess I was too busy expanding everything that I had a problem with that, but now we don't have that problem anymore. So now I get to, like, here you can see more rails are being produced. We're out of plastic again, that's annoying. But my rails are producing again like crazy. Like this has 50 in its inventory. It takes 30 to make. Oof. Yeah, in the meantime, this is filling up again. What is I here for? I'm gonna need to make alignment there for lube, because that's gonna be connected with engine units to make electric engine units to make flying robot frames, which is necessary for this. Sulfuric acid is also going to need to be in a line. I guess what is the earliest? I guess the coal is the earliest, so it's best to push it through here. I can do underground pipes. Yeah, I'm just not producing enough of them. Like, I'm just not making enough. Oh well. Yeah, see, it's filling up. This one, of course, is still functional. It's purely a workaround, but I guess I could put it back here and then just sneak it up. With a drop-off point like right here where it loops back on itself. Then I need to grab. Then I do need to grab engine units, actually. Alright, these are dead trees anyway, so. I guess I could follow that curve for a more Satisfactory result. I know that's a different game. Which is also a pretty good game. I could play that as well again at some point, see if it actually works again. Because I have played it previously, but then it just didn't want to work at all. There we go. I do have another stop here for that. There's another dead gray trunk. Inserters, because we are gonna put the no, that's at the back. The second car is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's gonna be solid fuel. I'm not sure what I can do with solid fuel just yet, but I'm sure I can do something with it. Like make rocket fuel. But I feel like that's what uses rocket fuel. I mean, I could also just make a massive storage space for it. Like that's not a problem. But for now, we're gonna drop it off here. Grab power pole, put it there temporarily. Well, not temporarily, but ran out of power poles. What do I need to make them? Plates. Or more sticks, but plates are fine. Wait a minute. I can probably make this more efficient. Almost. Oh, this just looks like an entire factory. It's almost like I'm playing a factory game. This is amazing. I'm also making loop because I need loop for these. These nuts. Queue is full. I guess it's gonna take another 20 seconds. Power poles are being made, which I can use to connect. There we go, those have power now. Now I need actual pumps. Like, that's a pump for the lube. Which means I need more steel. Steel. Yay. Pump. I'm gonna make 2 of them. And I'm also gonna make I need more plates. What? I was gonna get a storage tank. Because, well, we're gonna need one. You know what? Maybe 2 storage tanks. It means that we're very slow research. Who cares? I have train brake. That means robot worker speed. I still have to set up. I'm starting to reach the end game. I feel like. Oh, I can also make a tank wagon. Means I need to make another one of these. I need to make a fluid wagon anyway. Yep, pumps. Where are the pump? Where? There. There and there. Both connect to tanks. Can I seriously? Can I only rotate 2 ways? That's stupid. There and there. Connects with. I guess I'm gonna put pipes on these. Right, and then I can bring the pipe up. And possibly... is that a mosquito in my room? Seriously? I don't want a mosquito in my room. They're really annoying. Mosquitoes are really, and I know my camera is blurry, but I haven't found a way to fix that yet. I also need a better stand. Right now it's scuffed, and I want it better. But that costs money. And I do have the money to spend it, I just have to spend it. I have to order it, but for now everything's a mess. I should just first clean my room up, like, fully. I should also order a microphone arm. I should just order a bunch of arms. Like, I'm sure I could find those somewhere, right? Like, just arms to order. I'm not talking about firearms or anything, just literal arms. Alright, let's actually... Wait, because we have solid fuel, what we're producing, I can use the solid fuel to not only go in here, but to refuel the thing. Because trains take solid fuel. Whee! Wait, they're braking now, so they can go even faster. Oh yeah, the signals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need plates. I need 8 signals though. Run gear. Hello. Well, kinda. Yeah. New effect pretty much. I know I should probably make a grid system and work in a grid, but for now, like this as a first playthrough, like this is the first time I actually came this far. Like, I'm still making things manually a lot. My inventory is full of shit, but it's working, and it's, as long as it's working, it's fine by me. Like, as long as it's doing what it needs to do, I can always change it to work a little better. Like these loops, yeah, I can change them to being one train on each end. I can make a grid system. Yeah, it works. So, it looks satisfying. Right, let me quickly put this here, put this here, put this here, and then put these here. There we go. Is it because if 2 trains run side by side across these, they just go kaboom? Remember signal? Yeah, if this block is just if you are stuck here at this signal, you are blocking this entire part. Yes, I know. I said this is not properly designed, and the train here often stands still. Like, I design my stuff in such a way that I'm always produce more than I use. Yeah, I've tried working with chain signals. It did not work at all. I tried to do it, but I just failed miserably. Like, I tried to do it with the tutorial, but it just messed it up every single time, and I couldn't figure out what I was doing wrong, so I just leave it. Well, like, let's see. Chain rail signals advanced, which is the chain rail signal. I'm gonna replay the tutorial. Like, run the trains. Yes. Continue. Run the trains. It does that. Run the trains. It stops. Reset trains. Wait, let's say this isn't. Oh wait, blue signal. It's not clear. Yeah, that makes sense. Yes. Yeah. Chain signal. Yeah. Yeah, this. Yeah. Like, do you place one here to indicate? Yeah, like this works. But I feel like if I run the trains, yeah, this signal turns red. So if you do this, if I do this, needs to read the next signal. Yeah. Like, yeah, but if I just do, alright, if I do this, like, what the problem is that this train should, like, reset trains. I should definitely put one, like, here. Like, nope, reset all. Like, this one should read the next signal. If I run the trains right now, yes, reset trains. This one should also be that. So in the trains right now, it stops, then goes. Like, this works. But I feel like it can go smoother. So I run the trains. Hold on. If I look. Like, this one goes, and then this one... Oh, well, that works as well. Like, this one reaches this signal, I guess. Like, if we were to put one here and put one here and then run the trains, it does the exact same thing as a normal signal. I think this is where I actually got stuck, because there is a... If you run the trains... Well, it eventually reaches the goal, but this one is now fully stuck. Like, that's the thing, you can get away with stuff by through multiple ways. I need to prevent... Hold on, what is actually happening here? Like, if this train that's going there, this train is going there... It should, if I run the trains, this one goes through. Wait, what if I put what if I replace it with a chain signal? Run the trains. Like, this reads 0. Reset trains, change this. Run trains. This one blocks it off now. Allows those to go through, but then this stops it there. So I should also replace this one with this. If I now run the trains, it blocks it off. This one goes through, that one blocks that off, allows that to go through. Then that one allows it to go through. And this one is, I guess, stuck there, so this one is stuck there. Run the trains. Smooth. So, let's see. I need to definitely indicate that this should be a block. Like, if I run the trains now, that blocks it off. That one hits that. This needs to be a chain signal, actually. Yeah. Because that means if I put a normal signal here... to prevent it from chasing that. Yeah, it also, yeah, that's why you get the nothing's placed here. Because if I run the trains right now, those two hit. So I do need one of these here with... I guess if I put these here and I run the trains, that allows that one to go through. Then it reads that that is full because obviously it has nothing to base itself off of. So the signal there and the signal there, run the trains now. Right, it should read that this one can go now, and then it should read clear because this one is clear. But it doesn't because it assumes this way. Incidents across the west. Yeah, this one doesn't really work because this signal doesn't do shit. Like, I feel like this signal needs to go somewhere more lines of here. Here you can actually see where it goes. Because right now it shows green instead of being, if it's I know that if it circles, it actually tries. Yeah, the colored line is the blocks that it's in. So this is a block, this is a block, this is a block. I see the problem now. That doesn't change anything. I need to make more blocks out of it. Because if I run the trains right now, things stop, things go. And there we go. With very little signaling. Yeah. But this actually works with very little signaling. Yeah, like, as I said, as long as it works, it works. I'm not gonna really make a very complicated system that is fail-safe. But I guess chain signals are a good idea. Do I have any of them? No, I don't. Need to make a couple of... I'm just gonna make 4 of them. Probably gonna use more anyway. Yeah, this is all one block. It's a very basic of it, but it's just working with it. Like, that's the quickest way to learn. Just do it. Because, like, if a lot of these lines don't cross at all, and especially if for the most right line, if you have this intersection here, like, you don't need chain signals for that. You just need to make sure they stop for the block and they're able to cross. But here it actually is more important. Yeah, I guess that is true. Where that? I need to grab these. So this one needs to become a chain signal, the one aiming that way, so it reads... I guess this one can get rid of that, and this one is on red. So it stops here. Meantime, this one is gonna stop right here. Actually, I'm just gonna replace them again. Which one did I replace again? I can't see. I think I replaced another. Do I have 5 of them? No, I have 4 of them. I'm sure I replaced one more of them with another one, but like it stops. Like, luckily I made sure that there are no trains stop in this area. It's just, yeah. Like, as I said, this is my first playthrough. It's kind of a mess. But it works, and I'm already happy with that. Yeah, you can just... Like, as I stated before in the stream, like, even in real life... Yep, no Space Age DLC just yet. I said this is my first playthrough of the game. Like, I've never been this far into the game. Yeah, I know. There's no train on this yet, so I can walk along the tracks quite nicely without the fear of the train is coming. Because you will get splattered across the tracks. And I know this loop is gigantic, but I want to have space for expansion. Train there. Then this car here. All linked together. I need a pump. I'm gonna grab 2 pumps. And also, because I'm making solid stuff, I'm gonna use that solid stuff Wait, nope, I have a better idea. Save stuff. I have an idea, and it's called a... I need a fast splitter, I guess. Wait, is this... Yeah, lube. Yeah, do I have those? I can't make those, so this will be slow. It will be a bottleneck. Are they too close to each other? Oh yeah. Let me solve that problem. Like, I guess why am I being so careful with like the placement? Yeah, the only reason I was that concerned was because of there we go. Then this doesn't need to be a complex. Like, this is not an essential, needs to be very quick line. It's just fuel, like solid fuel. I'm not sure how quick that burns, but we're just gonna let it stack up a bit. And then we're gonna check. We have Thomas Lund, which is the next station, which we wanna add a weight condition of empty cargo. So empty cargo, then you can leave. Both lubricant and solid fuel, which I might actually want to limit by quite a bit. I'm actually going to limit it to only this amount, and I'm then going to just fill this up with solid fuel. Yeah, so you don't have to bring multiple substations, bring it all together. You can just oil pipe there. Uses less resources. Then we have the lube, which I want fully filled up, but the station... I'm not... I realize I'm not using that. I need to use more underground pipes to begin with. Like, I really need to start focusing on that. I'm also short on iron plates once again. Wait, hold on. We have a problem. One train cannot pathfind to its destination. We'll find that out once I'm done here. I'm sure it won't wreck my entire factory whatsoever. We want to put a pipe. Oh wait, I can go around. I don't even need to build the underground. No, 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 no. Don't put sulfuric thing in there. No. Don't. Oh boy. I forgot that pipes link together every single time you move them. So I guess that means we're going to do this. Because I need another one of these. Ooh, the good one. Underground light oil pipe. Cannot mix fluid. Why is there still that stuff in there? There we go. Now I can... Yeah, you have to delete the whole pipe. I found that out. Because I'm gonna need to go right here, build another one of these, say solid fuel. Then grab a fast inserter with some more fast pipe. Go the other way, and boom. Right now we have a use for the sulfur because I'm making explosives not in mass. Yeah, but eh. Right now I'm using every single thing, which means loop production is up. I know this will use way more power, but I have the resources. I have the space for it. That's up there. We're gonna wait till it's full. It has full cargo, which is just a lube now. That needs to be filled up. I could place another one. I probably should. I'm gonna need to reorganize this, but I'm gonna need more refineries for that. And I can place 2, and I need like 3. So I'm gonna get. Ah. Well then. Oh yeah, it also helps if I actually add the station, you know? Blah, 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 blah. Full cargo has cargo in inventory. No, I don't want that. Fluid count, I guess, is just equal to, and we're talking about lube, equal to 50k. 50k. Then we're gonna add another weight condition, which is has not again as cargo amount, circuit condition, fuel amount, locomotives, full cargo, fuel has cargo, item count. Solid fuel, which 250. If it equals 250, then you're good. Or if it's, I guess another weight condition has, or item count, or, no, this needs to be and this needs to be an or. Also this, if it's less, if it's more than 250. Like if it's equal or more than 250. I feel like that, hold on, did I? Yeah. Oh, I'm stupid. Yeah. I know I know what the signs mean. I have a brain. I have an engineering degree. I have an engineering degree. Sure, I can do stuff. It is sad to know that I actually have an engineering degree and still make that mistake. Like, yeah, I should actually change like descriptions and everything. Because technically, I can now say mechanical engineer plate. Yeah, should. And otherwise, I can always look at it from the station. But I first have to fix a train that's stuck. Yeah, it's my water and coal train for my plastic and sulfur production that's stuck. Like that train apparently has no destination. Why? Because I replaced the signal, and immediately that shits itself. I think I see the problem already. Yep, I think I see the problem. Like that was a signal problem. See, it immediately goes. Yay. Yeah, I guess for train station, so I can do this, and I can see trains with this stop. I can see the schedule. It's way. It has 250 in its inventory, and it's equal or greater than. Also, I don't want to put or I want to put and. Oh wait. Yeah, it is more efficient for rail usage. Right now it goes here for empty cargo. Fine, yeah. Alright, now it can go. Also 50k might be too much for this. Like 5k might be better if it's this slow. Actually, yeah, inserter capacity bonus. Hmm. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, like this was the original coal vein. There used to be an entire iron vein here, but that's gone as well. I only have the copper vein left of the original thing. And once this runs out, the entire original part will be gone. And yes, in the beginning I did have an entire like factory built on top of the ore vein, of course, as one does. But it's now no longer the case. In the meantime, we have our loop tank slowly filling up. Here we have solid fuel ready. Actually, oh yeah, I'm missing iron plates. Let me grab some. Should do the trick. Of course, it doesn't do that normally. Alright, let's see what we can do. No, now we want this to fill this up, to fill this up. I'm gonna put the lube line here. Yep. The reason I have it set to this many ads right now is purely because of pre-roll ads, which are the ads you get when you just like start watching. Can I get away with that? Barely. So guess we're just gonna have to do it double. Again, same problem. Balance better get the same problem there, so we're just gonna do that. Yeah, this is in my factory, so I'm barely gonna be walking across these anyway. What? Why did I do that? Why does it allow you to do that? Also, undergrounds are way more expensive. I barely have pipes left. I'll just go to this side and just grab some pipe. Like that's the new thing about how I built this layout. It is takes up a lot of space. I know it can be more efficient, but it's an easy mall as well. Like you can just say, "Oh well, I will just grab resource." Yes. So if we just do all right, that's the lube line. Because I want to be making the. I'm gonna go for utility signs because I would just want to unlock all the science stuff. So far, I've gone quite far, in my opinion, but I still have a long way to go. Wait, if I go to like the beginning science, I think you can pretty much see the entire tech tree from there. Yeah, like this has been done already. If we go right here, we have just a bunch of stack sizes. Automation is basically split into like explosives. Like explosives and everything still needs to be done. But what is, like personal roboport, refined flammables, mining productivity would be nice. Requires a lot of science, weapon shooting speed. Actually, let's see if I can do rocket stuff already. Yeah, I could also use. Could start using robots. Discharge defense, rockets. Where's the rocket stuff actually at? Like I currently also I guess I could mine uranium. Where's my car at? There. I'm gonna grab the car and fill it up with wood. Because I have an abundance of wood. Also, let me just make let's idly make landfill. Build this train back up. Tank. But I don't have tank shells yet. Because what is like a car is surprisingly efficient for fighting. Like you don't realize that until you're driving around a big ass nest. Alright, let's go to this part here. Let's hope I don't hit any rocks because yeah, until you hit one thing. As soon as you hit a single thing, what's gonna happen is your car's gonna get destroyed, you're gonna get destroyed, everything in your car is gone, and you will hate yourself. Speaking from experience here. But like this much, this little nest. That's a big. Those are a lot of spitters. Spitters are dangerous. Also, when in doubt, just use grenades. Honestly, or destroy a bunch of trees. Oh, that's a big biter. Yeah, I'm starting to reach that territory. Like exactly like that. You can hit one thing and you're dead. You have to be really careful of what you hit. See, I'm glad they're only spitters because I just hit a rock. Mosquito in my face. You're a big boy. You're a big boy. I don't like the big boys. Reddit don't spawn small biters anymore. As I said, rocks are my enemy. Yeah. Like last stream I died a couple of times and that's why I have 43 repair packs in my inventory. Alright, let's start mining uranium. Yeah, but it's at 0% small biters. So it indicates to me that it is done. Sulfuric acid to mine. Right, is there any oil nearby? Ooh, that nest has popped up. Should actually be careful now that I'm expanding a lot. Like, this place is safe. Like, I know that. I guess it's time to fight that nest. Right, let's hop in the car again. Do I have ammo? Starting to run out of ammo, actually. I still have ammo in my inventory. That's a lot of pain. Right, driving through a forest, going back up. Avoiding a lot of obstacles. Alright. A couple of large biters, medium worm. I want to get rid of those medium worms, like the... Yeah. But if we can find some oil nearby, that's of course the best scenario. Like you find oil nearby and you just abuse that oil. Keep everything local. Like that's the best solution. That's a spitter nest, a biter nest. Like see zerps and small biters. Alright, that's that gone. Yeah, if you have everything at your factory, you can just branch off with a rail line. And it will do things more efficient next playthrough. Like actually... Like there's a further patch right here. There with a lot of clips. Yeah. I'm gonna check around this patch a little bit to see if there might be some... Yeah, there's some there. I mean, how difficult would it be to just lay up... lace... Oh! Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't have the ammo for that right now. I do have the grenades. Alright, let me quickly cut through this forest here. And... yeah, before I fight that, because the... Like, my plan right now is grab this oil, pipe it up. I could either go straight up or could go through this vein. And then transport it all the way over there. Actually, that's a good idea. Like, pump oil, pump... Like, I might as well turn in sulfuric acid here. Like, make sulfuric acid. Train that sulfuric acid, because that's... yeah. And then immediately unload. Stupid rocks. Like, there's all this area to go around it, and I just hit the rock. Alright, let's grab some ammo. Now we have some ammo in my inventory. Like, how to not... There we go. That's enough ammo for now, enough fuel. Let's make sure I have some pump jacks at the ready. And... a refinery... No, I don't even need a refinery, right? I can just use... sulfuric... I need water, though. Luckily, this is not too far from water. Alright, if I put this here and I say sulfuric acid, that's petroleum gas, so I do need a refinery. Whoop. Gears. I guess I can make two, might as well make three immediately and just make like a lot of it. If we're gonna go in bulk, we're gonna go in bulk. Even though I'm just built 3 pump jacks. Don't need walls, but maybe. What am I missing? Yeah, that's produces the least byproducts, and byproducts are the killer. Then we're just gonna stand right here and go up a lot, like walk across the entire line. 450 pipes should be enough. Advanced. Hold on. Let me place it down and actually see what. Yeah, but advanced produces light oil and heavy oil as well, so I'm gonna have to get rid of that as a byproduct. And if I'm just making sulfuric acid and nothing else, the basic oil processing gives me the least amount of byproducts, the least amount to get rid of. That's why I'm transporting the solid fuels up here. From all the way down there. Wait, I can do another science, which is this. Oh, that's a good one, actually. 3 more chemical plants are on the way. Like, that's why I'm transporting solid fuel here. Which, by the way, it still hasn't gone. Like, equal or greater than. And yeah. Ah. Yeah, well, it's set to 5K. It's currently 3.5. I guess I should move the camera a little bit. Last couple of streams I didn't use my camera because, yeah, you see the state of it right now. It's blurry. Yay. Oh, wait, this coal's out of... My coal's officially out of resources. Oh, yes. My coal is out. It is done. I have done the entire coal thing. Let me then place a light, like, right here, out of the idea. This one, I guess if we do it there, I can remove this, can remove this, can remove that, grab the light again and put it there. Yeah, that connects to these two, which only get used in the night because that's what my power looks like currently. Like, it uses, but the accumulators barely go down. I don't know, because I felt like it. Right now we barely use any coal, we barely have the production there, so we are about to go full solar energy. This one doesn't need to be there. And let's combine that into one of these big ones. Or is that too far away? No, that shouldn't be too far away. Yeah, this does still use coal, but well, right now I can switch because if we go to 1 hour, I have an accumulator battery. Like, you have your solar panel field, and then you have your battery with accumulators that just use throughout the night. I mean, I guess it's nice to have it as backup, but also fine. I guess if I disconnect it, I'm just gonna disconnect it for now. Because we can make an iron crate like right here. Inserter. Yeah, that is the thing. It did supply enough to keep the base going, so that's why I'm gonna fill this entire crate with coal. so it has a backup, and I can see if I'm actually reliant. Because the dip it made right here should indicate that, like, the support that it gets from this, which is... Yeah, that's why I had 2 of them. I originally had 3 of them, but that didn't support. But that, like... Yeah, there were 2 steam engines, but now there's 1. And the reason there's 1 is if I'm ever were to... Like, if this were to go down, I know to connect another one. Like, I have 13 of them in my inventory. Whoops. Hey, the coal train is here again. To stand still for forever because I don't have a use for it right now. Like, all these belts. Yeah, that does seem rather dumb. The fast inserter is fast. Also, can I remove this? No, I cannot. Nah. This design is fine. I guess if you push it in one way, you can fit 2 accumulators there for slight increase in efficiency. There we go. Alright, this is now a test. Let's see if I can run on accumulators only. Huh. I'm gonna keep this design because it looks good. My brain likes it. Right, I am prepared for, like, oh yeah, I have a feeling that this nest will come bite me again. That's my tank, that's my car. I'm gonna go to my car and fight biters. Like, eventually my technique around biters here was just drive around, keep shooting, and keep throwing grenades. Yeah, I guess. Right, first night without the generators. And otherwise I will just throw more solar panels down. Because at first was only 1.8, then 900k. Like, it was, yes, it was using, but only for short amounts. Amounts that I feel like the accumulators can keep up. Though I do see a solid dip now. This is gonna get sketchy, isn't it? As long as it recharges it before the next day. Like, as you can see, it is pretty much recharged here already. For like a solid 4 minutes, it's almost, or 3 minutes, it's recharged. Oh. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure how far I am through the night, but I'm starting to, like, I'm not sure if my solar panels still aren't producing anything, and I'm almost halfway through my power. Like, I'm basically already around here. Like, it is kind of scary, and alright, power is coming back, so... Yeah, that's why I just... Yeah, the 1 minute graph. Like, I often switch between 1 minute and like 10 minutes for, like, to see how it went through the night is fine. 1 minute to see it really go through. So right now it is going down, but at a slower pace. Things are still filled up. Yeah, 10 minutes for night checking. 5 seconds if you want to know if things are producing properly. At that moment, 1 minute is for the rest. Like, you don't need all, or 1,000 hours, 50 hours is nice to see how that goes. 10 hours is just a mess. Right now we are slowly back. Yeah, like later I'm, like what I'm probably gonna do, this is just me, I'm gonna be the dumb person that's just gonna expand and expand, or continue with nuclear, which we're kind of working towards right now, building nuclear power. Because I feel like nuclear power is a lot more environmentally friendly than big coal. Alright, we driving again. Because I'm not producing tank shells, so that's why I'm not using the tank yet. Otherwise the tank's just a slower flamethrower variant. Also, I hit a tree. Like, you can't get rid of this weapon. Like, that would be an incredible... I think there probably have mods for that. Like, you have a flamethrower car. Oh, there's a cliff here. There was a cliff there. It's not that big. Like, this one I'm talking about. This one I'm talking about. I hit a rock. I hit a rock and half my car is dead. Is that guy eating a... There's a biter eating a rock. Down there. It's eating dirt. Like, look at the little guy. I mean, you could have looked at the little guy, but... Also, grenades are powerful. And hopefully let things catch up a little bit. I did it again. Oh, I'm doing it again. I'm dead. I'm dead. Like, this is what's happening. This is what happens. Also, my car is broken with all the ammo that was inside. Like, I hit the rock. The rock was almost dead. That's just what happens with the car. You take it's high risk, high reward. So now I'm just gonna grab more ammo, make another car, and do the exact same thing over and over again till it's gone. Or I make turrets, but I'm not sure yet. What does one need to make another car? Engine units, plates, and... Yeah, I do have I do actually have a tank already built here. I do have a tank. The problem is I don't have tank shells. Like, as you can see, it does have ammo, it does have flame, but it does not have cannon shell. Because I didn't have the explosives, but now I have the explosives. Like, I need steel. I just need this, I need this. First of all, yeah, I'm gonna need... I don't need walls, I need steel. And I guess I also need plastic. Alright, I have a bunch of plastic now for the explosives. I have a bunch of steel, I now just need the explosives itself. So let me... Wait, is my train here? Ooh, I know how to get down there quicker. I know how to get there. Yes. Also, this apparently has more fluid in there. This also has more fluid. But I'm smart. Like, why walk down there if you can just... Wait till the train is gone. Wait till the train drops by and then the train... go with the train to your place where you make explosives. I can reach there? Now I can. Take the explosives. Of course, we have a choice with... Wait, let me actually get in there and check the stats. The cannon shells have a damage for 1000, 1900, and 190 explosion. This has a lot less damage, but there's an area of effect. Considering I'm going to be fighting biters, and I have a flamethrower, I feel like I do need... I'm just going to make explosive shells. Oh, they're slow to craft. Oh boy. I also have no buffer in here, which is bad. Like, I have no fluid tank in here to support this. Which means I probably should bring it to the other side, have a tank there, and then push it in. As a precaution. But right now I can just say, trains with the stop. Nope. I can say, go on again. Because I'm lazy. And if I can travel by my own train, I'm gonna travel by my own train. Or it will slowly fill up with more lube. Yes, enough. I'm making tank shells. I'm gonna need to put more ammo in there though, more fuel. And then I can drive my tank. I have very limited flamethrower ammo though. Who needs ammo? Like, if my tank gets destroyed, my tank gets destroyed. I can make rockets, but I don't have a rocket launcher. Let's see, personal laser defense and discharge defense I can't build yet because I don't have those yet. I can only build energy shield. I can give the tank night vision though. How much ammo? How much fuel does it have? Enough fuel. We're going on a trip. Does this auto aim though? Is the question. Does the tank auto aim? Because it is not the quickest at all. Does it even do 50? It does 50. So I just hold spacebar while driving around. That's good. It's riding. Ah. Oh, That switches the ammo type you're using. Good to know. Right, let's zoom out all the way. Alright. As per usual, I'm driving into a rock. Wait, a rock doesn't hurt the tank? Oh yeah, there's my corpse. Nope. At a shorter range. How far does this range go? Oh. Oh boy. I tried to attack but failed. I guess in order to get rid of most of the biters here, I can use this real quick. Then also flame. Out, drive, 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 drive. I don't have my repair packs yet. Also, more ammo. This is more managing than everything. Than anything, it's just managing. Oh, there. I crippled their production. This thing. Ouch, 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 ouch. This thing does drive like a tank, though. If only there was an indicator that it would. Oh, there was a small spitter. Oh, sweet. I guess you get rid of a couple of them. You don't deserve. All you're getting is bullets. You don't even deserve the expensive flamethrower stuff. You do, though. My inventory's overflowing. Probably because I wasn't wearing my modular armor. Yep, that's my destroyed car. There we go. I can make I'm just gonna make more cliff explosives to clear out my inventory. I like the tank. It does take a lot more resources though. But it is a lot. It's basically like driving this is basically this, like asking if I want to drive this is basically the same thing as asking a 10-year-old child if they want candy. Of course I want to drive the tank. Of course I want to blow shit up. Who doesn't? It's gonna be weird to say no I don't. Then yes I do. Right, we're gonna use these. Oh come on. Nature, why are you in the way of my progress? And build. Right, this is all the oil. Let's connect it all with power poles. Like one can go here. And nah, one cannot go there. But I can put it here and then build a small one because I'm low on the other ones. If we were to actually put one here, I can put one there as support. Connect these up together. And I don't have a way to connect to a grid or anything. I don't have enough for solar panels. I don't have the steel for solar panels. I'm missing one steel. Yeah, I only have 8 of them though, and I wanna... Actually, there is power there. I wonder if I can piggyback off of that. Of course, I don't have the length right now. Yeah, I'm out of stuff. I could... No. I could try and get small power poles all the way there. I guess this works. Alright, let's see how the night went. I ran out of Oh. We almost ran out. No, I don't. They're in my inventory. I don't have the ability to craft them. I do have the ability to craft 2 medium ones, though. Which I'm gonna use. Like, if I had large ones on me, I would use the larger ones, of course. Also, I'm hoping I have enough time to fill everything up. Otherwise, I do have to put some speed into getting nuclear energy working. Do I have the music on? Nope, I do not have the music on. I realized I did not have music. And that's from somebody who has been streaming for multiple years now. It happens. But I do actually have to take care of my rabbit for a second because I do have to close this enclosure and, yeah, make sure that he is sufficiently cuddled. Because, of course. So I'm gonna put the be right back up. So I will be right back after cuddling the bunny. Because he's cute and soft. In the meantime, so I will be right back. have returned. Alrighty then we have oil refinery. Good to know. It's really nice that they tell you this early, that you can use H. Oh yeah, I forgot my V sometimes gives double input. Alright, how many refineries do we have? 10 refineries. So we're gonna put one here for... This requires petroleum gas. But I guess I first wanna do... Not sure how much I'm gonna need. Gonna need to use heavy oil to... Oh, that's gonna require water as well. Like, water has to come all the way from up there. Like, it's gonna be a long pipe for water. That's why if I put the basic in, that doesn't require water yet. Oh wait, I need sulfuric acid. Wait, do I need sulfuric? I'm gonna need water anyway, and I'm gonna need plates too. I'm gonna need iron plates to be transported away as well. Yeah, so I might as well go with the heavy, with advanced oil processing. Then start with placing a refinery. I'm making in this. Yep. I'm trying to just make as much sulfuric acid as I can out of these three. But I need water to begin with. Then I'm gonna put this, gonna be this. Not sure how much oil I'm gonna need to begin with. Yeah. Crafting speed 1, crafting speed 1. Yeah, but I have 3, so it doesn't really matter right now. I got the notification. No, I don't want to use grenades. So you have this one. I actually want to make it one higher, don't I? Alright, let's see how the power has been going. A lot more stable. Now say this, then water can go in. I'm not sure how many of these I'll need, but then you have an output of light oil. I'm gonna put this in there, then we're gonna say light oil crack into petroleum. Which of course we're gonna connect with this, because you can already walk through here. Or, no, let's actually be smart about this. They have petroleum gas. Then we also gonna do that with the light oil. Output is gonna be here. where it's all gonna collect. It's gonna be that immediately, so the water pipes will be a mess, but eh. This one will be... I guess right here. Then we're gonna put pipes... like that. Petroleum gas, and then more petroleum gas. Sulfur is water with petroleum gas. But this will be the collection of all petroleum gas to that, which also requires water, which means let's go up one. And then above that row will be 1, 2, so you can actually connect the pipes. And that will be sulfuric acid. Which is water. Also, I do feel like it's going to impact this mess here. Right, now to connect the pipes, because the sulfuric acid itself all has to go in here. Oh, how am I gonna do this? Yes, I can put this machine up another one. Oh yeah, the water's there as well, so... like that. Then we have one that comes out there. We have one that comes out there. That's more grenades. We don't need those, and I'm not locking myself in right now. Yeah, they are combined into one, but petroleum gas. In the meantime, this needs to be the light to heavy oil. This needs to be heavy to petroleum gas, so I know which have water inputs. Then I need to make one more underground pipe. Yeah, I'm gonna do it from here to here. So, there we go. Now that's all the sulfuric acid. Let's connect all the water up. Let's first actually connect to the oil. Boom, it now has oil. Oh, that's... There we go. Then this one is gonna... Ooh, this one is gonna be difficult. Problem solved. It's gonna be the water pipe. I can't make it. No, I can't make it go through there. Well, hopefully I can get away with that. Yep. That's all the water connected, and now all I need to do is make the pipe go all the way up. I can go directly up. Same with the petroleum gas line. Like, they can go parallel to each other. I'm first gonna place the water line up. So everything fills with water, then I provide it with power, and then I should be done. Yes, it makes out a normal pipe because underground pipes are more expensive. Oh wait, I'm railwaying it. Never mind then. I'm gonna be railwaying it. Then that makes a lot of sense. To actually, instead of laying hundreds of pipes, are we there yet? Yes, we're here. So what I can do now is make a... do some train tracks. Resource to create a post? No, because it's steel. 2 cars, 1 for water, 1 for sulfuric acid. It drops off the sulfuric acid, it takes water with it. Back down. Probably gonna be 4 cars, 2 per. But that is... hold on, we're still during that break. Also, where's my tank? There's my tank. The resources? No, but I can use this small power poles, I guess, temporarily. It's probably gonna become permanent. Because nothing is as temporary or as permanent as temporary solution. There we go. See, that's the entire thing powered. There we go. More stone. But yeah, my idea is for those who are suffering from ads because capitalism. What my plan is to have a, because this is pretty much a straight line, I can refuel on water right here. So we're gonna get water here. By a train, maybe fill 1 or 2 cars up, depending on how much I use. But then you have, then it's gonna go down. It's gonna grab sulfuric. It's gonna drop off the water, grab the sulfuric acid. Then it's gonna go back up, drop it off, drop the sulfuric acid off at somewhere near here, so I can fill this entire thing. Grab some water, go down again. However, that is going to be for next time, because if I save this, actually first check the power poles. Yeah, see, I'm fully running on solar now, as these ones haven't been doing anything over the last 10 minutes. But I'm going to press the ending zoom button so you can see me in my full blurry glory. Yes, blurry. I don't know what it is. I can change the zoom. Yeah, random gear things to follow. Yeah, see you around. And thanks for the help, because it is helpful. Every bit of feedback is welcome, even if not even just on the gaming side, but also on the streaming side of things. Like me being blurry, I will fix it. Trust me. I first need a solid arm to fit my camera on, because right now it's incredibly scuffed. But yeah, if you like what you saw, maybe want to see more of it, make sure to, as well, every bit of help is welcome, but if you want to see more, make sure to, like Random Gear did, as a good example, follow, subscribe, do anything with it, depends on what platform you're seeing this on. If you want to maybe run it, the mic, the mic, yeah, I have said it a little bit quiet, didn't I? But I didn't want to be too loud. There we go, that's probably better. It is also the fact that I'm getting quieter during the streams because it is getting later in time, and I stream in the evenings, so yeah. But yeah, if you have any feedback or anything, make sure to let me know. And if you like what you saw, make sure to let me know as well. If you want to watch this as a rerun on me doing stupid things, you will see it. You can also see this on YouTube. And yeah, next stream will be Friday. Will be Stormworks. Not sure what I've been. Yeah, that. But yeah, next stream will be Stormworks, and will be. I'm doing not sure what I'll be doing. Not sure because I don't remember what I've done last Thursday. I don't really remember. I think it was a helicopter. Yeah, I got a helicopter work, so we're gonna continue with the helicopter. And yeah, I also did put the gain of my mic put the mic all the way down because yeah, settings. I still need to mess with them. The acoustics of my room will change once I've changed the. Once you put more of the tiles on there. So yeah. I wish everybody a very pleasant evening, night, morning, or afternoon. And for me, goodbye.